welcome to the email list building module where we're going to be walking through getting your new self-hosted WordPress site connected to your email marketing service. Collecting emails is obviously a big deal. It's vital to be collecting emails from your site visitors so that you'll be able to work on building community and building a relationship with your target market. It helps you stay in touch with your readers and helps you keep them up to date on your content, and it gives you a way to market directly to your target market in a very, very effective way. So that's what we're going to be covering in this module. We're going to do this using Mailchimp here, and in this one we're going to cover getting set up on Mailchimp and getting your account confirmed. To get started, let's go ahead and go over to Mailchimp, and we're going to go ahead and just start right here by going and clicking create an account. So we're going to create a brand new account. Let's go ahead and get something in here that is completely new. We are just going to pick a username and a password here. I've already got an account, but I wanted to walk you through all these various steps here so that you can see what this process looks like. So I've picked a username, a password, and got an email set up. Everything is good to go here. So we're going to go ahead and click get started. And now they're telling me that we have received an email, or should be receiving an email, over in my email box at this email address. So I'm going to come over here to my email, and I'm going to go ahead and click this, and I will have an email here from them that will allow me to confirm my account with them. Okay, and here is my email that I received from Mailchimp. So we're just going to go ahead and open this, and we're going to go ahead and click activate account and confirm that we're not a robot here. One of the great things about Mailchimp, especially for getting started with new sites, is their free version is really, really robust. So you can you've got a large capacity of email that you can send, and a large capacity of subscribers that you can have on your list. So it gives you the opportunity to experiment and to work with the service before you get into the weeds of trying to have everything figured out and be paying for stuff. So let's just go ahead and put our information in here. And the name of our business is My WP Example, and we're going to use mywpexample.com as our URL. Okay, and then now we're going to just put in standard address information. One of the things here to keep in mind is if you're sensitive about putting your personal address in here, then you have the opportunity to use an alternative address, whether it's a P.O. box or like a UPS store mailbox or something like that, if you don't want to put your information in. But one of the things that's important is to make sure that you're in compliance with some of the various spam laws that are in place throughout the world. You need to go ahead and put this in. So I'm just putting in my regular address for now. But you can put in whatever you would like to have. If you like I said, for instance, if you wanted to use UPS or a PO box, both of those should work here as well. For now, we're going to just say that we do not have a list of subscribers, but if you did already have some, this would give you the opportunity to go ahead and get that imported. So we're going to go ahead and click that. And we don't really want to do anything here as far as Instagram is concerned, so we're just going to leave this as it is. And then now it's going to take us through a series of questions here that is going to ask us about what our site is about, what our business is about, so that we can get Mailchimp set up and train Mailchimp so that we get the most use out of it. So we're going to go ahead and click on OK, let's do it. And it's going to ask us, do you want customers to interact directly with a person? This could be on the phone, online, or at a location. So we don't have a brick and mortar, this is more geared towards, so we're going to go ahead and say no here. Do you make money off of the content on your site? We're going to go ahead and say no for now. I mean, we could click yes if we were going to be running Google AdSense or something like that, but we're not doing that at this point. So let's go ahead and select no here. Do your customers interact with your business mostly through your software or apps interface? So this is going to be much more directed towards what we're doing here with our website. So we're going to go ahead and say yes here, because as you can see, real estate search sites, review sites, dating apps, SaaS, which means software as a service, so on and so forth. We're going to go ahead and click yes there. And right now, we're not doing any selling online, which would be like if you had physical products and those kinds of things. Mailchimp will connect with WooCommerce and Magento and Shopify and BigCommerce and a couple of others. So if you do have a online shop, you would want to go ahead and click yes for this. But for our purposes for now, we're just going to go ahead and say no. And then it's going to ask us, do we support bookings, ticket sales, or appointments online? So this would be if you are doing some kind of booking, like if, by appointments, if you're a yoga studio and maybe you want to make sure that your classes are full of those kinds of things. For now, for our purposes, it's no, but if you have that kind of site and that's what you're building, then go ahead and select yes for that. So what we're going to do now is it's asking us if we want to grow our audience with a recommended bundle. Since you don't have a list yet, we think these features will help you connect with more people and gain subscribers. We'll guide you through them. So you could do these things. We do have a website. We're not doing Facebook ads. We will do a form, but we're going to do the form through our website in another video. So let's go ahead and just click not right now for our purposes, but just know that you can come back and change this in the future if you want to use these features. These are still going to be available to you, even though you're saying no, that you don't want to do this at this point right now. So let's go ahead and click that. And now our account is ready. So it's going to ask us here if we want to subscribe to their newsletter. So if I'm already subscribed to it, as I mentioned, I'm subscribed to some other newsletters and some of the other videos in this series, but they're going to send you tips and those kinds of things. So it's not a bad idea to go ahead and opt into this if you're just getting started and you're brand new to list building and working with an email marketing service. For our purposes, for this demonstration, we're not going to do that. We're just going to hit let's go, and it's going to bring us into our dashboard. So now we have all of our stuff in place and we're good to go here. We are in our account. So a couple things here before we wrap up. Campaigns are going to be the emails that you send. So whenever you send an email, it's going to be considered in Mailchimp language, it's considered a campaign, and whether that could be a one-off email, it could be a series of email, it could be like an RSS to email feed that has been really popular in the past. And what that is, RSS to email is where a blog feed is automatically sent out to your subscribers via an RSS feed. So there are lots of big influencers online who have done this. Michael Hyatt is one that comes to mind, and there are several others that offer this option. Then you have templates. These are going to be some stock templates that you have available to you. Your list is going to be the various different lists that you collect, and you can segment lists and make sub-lists and have those kinds of things in place. And then reports, and then obviously your file manager where you would keep any things that you're using, like images or lead magnets or those kinds of things. So that covers getting signed up. So next part up is we are going to step back for a second and go back to our SiteGround hosting service, because we're going to set up an email to work with on our new Mailchimp account.